Hi, this is Ryan. I'm here with a member of Asking of Alexandria, so let's just start with an introduction.
I'm Ben, play guitar for Asking Alexandria.
Alright, so obviously we're just glad you guys were able to make it. We'd heard rumors that you guys weren't going to be able to make it to see us, so...
Yeah, no, we were, we got offered Jimmy Kimmel, which is like a big deal for a band like us and stuff, you know, and so we were like, yeah, we'll do Jimmy Kimmel, and then we found out that it would be me cancelling the show and stuff, so we went back and forth with them to try and move it, so we got to move it to a later date when we've not got a show to play, which is good news.
So yeah, I mean, obviously we're glad you guys are here and stuff, so that's been cool, but you got offered from Jimmy Kimmel, so that's pretty big. I mean, so what's it like for you guys being in a genre that, you know, kind of isn't very mainstream, and yet it seems like you guys have kind of pretty quickly elevated from, you know, at one point you guys were a completely different band, I guess, and then now you're just like superstar, basically.
It's pretty crazy. It's a huge honour as well. We're like really excited about it. Like, a lot of people think that we're selling out or whatever, and we've been seeing on the internet that we're changing and we're not going to be heavy anymore and stuff, which is a bunch of bollocks, really, because like our whole deal is we want to show people that heavy music can get big, and that, you know, people just haven't heard it. I feel like there's a lot of bands in the scene that are really, really good, but they haven't been heard by like a very big audience. And so, you know, when we go on Jimmy Kimmel, we're gonna play some really. We've got 4 songs to play. We're playing 1 soft song and 3 really fucking heavy songs. So it's like, and which are going to be aired as well. So we are trying to just push heavy down everyone's throats. We've got 1 soft song on our whole album. Do you know what I mean? There's 13 tracks or something on the album. There's 1 soft song, so we're definitely not going soft or anything.
Alright, so yeah, you guys do have the new record coming out, so what went into that, and what were your guys' goals heading in? And
we just wanted to write, like, we felt Stand Up and Scream has done really well. It's still doing really well, and especially for a debut album, it's crazy, but we still felt like it was kind of cliche in terms of the songs are all about like breakups and stuff like that, which has been done a million times. So this album, Reckless and Relentless, we were like, wow, you know, we're 5 guys that have been thrown in at the deep end, touring and everything. Like, there's so many kids around the world that would kill to have this job. Why don't we give them an insight into what it's really like being on tour in Asking Alexandria, and obviously being thrown in at the deep end, being so young. Lots of bad shit came with it too, like drugs were thrown at us, copious amounts of alcohol, ridiculous amounts of girls and stupid things like that don't really mean anything to anyone, but you kind of get sucked in for a little moment of time. But we kind of like learn from all our mistakes and stuff like that. Like Danny's completely clean now, he doesn't drink before he sings or anything like that, and don't do any drugs or anything anymore, which is kind of what the point in this album was. We wanted to like show people that we know the mistakes we made, but we've learned from them, we've grown from them, and just kind of be honest with everyone and tell them like what this band was going through the last sort of 2 years.
Alright, so I guess the theme that you're saying we're gonna get from this new album is just change, or what would you say the theme is?
I guess just growth. Like, it's just our journey through our eyes, but in a way that people will be able to relate to it as well, kind of thing, rather than just song after song where some go, oh yeah, that reminds me of my girlfriend. They're probably not going to be able to do that this album. They're going to be like, oh shit, that's what they were going through when they wrote this song, kind of thing.
Alright, so obviously you guys had this name before, you know, it was the band that it was today, but maybe you still can give us some insight on what the name Asking Alexandria comes from, and...
There's not like a huge meaning behind it. Honestly, when I named the band, I wanted an easy name that was easy to remember, that people would be able to relate to and sort of understand, and I was like, well, people relate to and understand and make friends and bonds with other people. So that's where Alexandria came from. I just wanted it to be like a human name so people could connect with it, and it's easy to remember. Asking in front of it really doesn't mean anything, it just sounded nice.
Alright, so you guys did a song based off of actually one of my, well, I wouldn't say favorite movies, but definitely one of my cult favorites, Mr. Brooks. What went into doing that?
I don't even know why the hell we did that. Me and Danny were watching that movie, and it was just so cool. It was like, oh, this film's, I mean, it's not like a great or anything like that, but it's just a cool movie and a cool idea. And so we're like, fuck it, let's just write a song about it. It really was just that. It was supposed to be a bit of fun, but it's turned into one of our more popular songs, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. You guys also did went on the Punk Goes series, and you did a cover. So talk about the selection of the song you picked and why you guys chose that one, and what you approached when you were trying to cover it.
See, that's the other weird thing. Like, we did that cover when we were in the studio recording Stand Up and Scream, and it was literally just for fun. We were kind of making fun of Akon and stuff like that, like, look how funny he is, blah, blah. And then, like, we realised if you listen to, like, rap and R&B and a lot of pop songs, if you listen to the hi-hat in their songs, there's loads of really fat rhythms and stuff that you could just make a breakdown out of and stuff like that. And we're like, oh, that's cool. I guess that's why people cover rap songs. And literally, we just covered that song as a joke. And Fearless Records, who do the Punkos stuff, they found out about it or whatever, and they said, well, would you like it to go on our compilation? Well, we've already got it, we've already done it, we may as well, kind of thing. Just put it out there and see what happens. And again, that song got quite popular. We've never played it live, but as far as you know, people saying shit, apparently they like it. So.
All right, and another big question is, you guys are from England, obviously. So how would you compare playing in England to playing in the US? Like, what are the differences between the scenes there?
Honestly, I get asked that question a lot, and I've noticed, because we've done everywhere. We've done Australia, we've done Europe, we've done England, we've done America, Singapore. We've been everywhere, all across Asia. Yeah, fans are the same everywhere, you know what I mean? Like, maybe our following's a little bit stronger in America because we've been touring here for quite a lot longer, but kids are the same everywhere. Our fans seem to be really supportive and a lot of fun at shows like that, and I don't really notice many differences anymore. The only differences I notice aren't to do with the shows, it's to do with architecture and food and stuff. Like, they're different in different countries around the world, so.
Alright. What is your favorite band to play with that you've ever played with so far?
That we've never played with so far? Or we have played with? You
can do both. Which one's the favorite one you have toured with, and what's one you would like to?
Favorite band I have toured with? It's kind of a hard one. I'd have to say Evergreen Terrace, just because I love those guys. We've toured with them 3 times now. Great guys. They work so hard. They've been touring for like 11 years now. And you know, they're not making the money that they used to make and stuff, but they still just carry on going like troopers. They love what they do. Just a lot of fun to hang out with, and they're super tight on stage every night. So probably my favourite band we've toured with, and band we haven't toured with has to be Ozzy. I want to tour with that guy.
Yeah, Ozzy's classic. I mean, everybody likes Ozzy. So what all would you say has inspired your guys' type of music? Because I mean, you guys kind of have that electronica sound, but then you guys are so heavy. So like, what do you get your inspiration from?
I don't, because I write most of the music. I don't really know. Like, I listen to everything. I listen to blues, jazz, rock, you know, rap, metal, everything. And you know, we were just sat there. When I moved in with all the lads back home in England, we went out clubbing a lot, and they sort of introduced me to like electronica music and like dubstep and trance, all that stuff. And it was just a lot of fun. And we thought, well, why can't you mix them together? Because if you listen to a lot of club music, it's heavy. It's not heavy in the same way, like there's no screaming vocals and breakdowns over it, but it's still heavy. There's a heavy drive behind it all. And so we figured, you know, we might be able to mix the two, and we tried it, and it seems to have worked out so far. Alright.
What's your favorite, obviously you're on the road a lot, so what would you say your favorite fast food place would be in America?
In-N-Out. And you only get it in a few places as well, which sucks. I wish it was everywhere, but I love it. They've got some crazy sauce they put in their burgers, it's sick.
Yeah. Is there any fast foods that's just in England that us Americans should know about if we ever go over there?
No. No. All our fast food restaurants in England are American.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, what would you say your favorite song to play live is?
Oh, damn. I think Morte Adabo, which is off our new album. Mainly one, because it's new and we haven't played it for a long time, which is nice, it's refreshing. And two, it's just so heavy and there's so much energy. I love it. I love playing that song live.
Alright. What would you say some of the craziest stuff fans have done while you guys are on the road?
Someone fucking bit my finger the other day. Like, I was handing out my pics and stuff, and some girl jumped over the front row, whatever. She was a few rows back. She grabbed my arm. I was pulling away, and she just put my hand in her mouth and bit me. She drew blood. Just put the mic by my finger.
That's pretty.
No, yeah, she drew blood. Crazy bitch.
It's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
So obviously, it's kind of, I've noticed this, seeing you guys going around, is that you guys kind of have a larger female base than some of these other heavy bands. Do you have any insight into that, or are you wondering about that too?
I think it's because we're a bunch of faggots, so they can relate to us. They're like a bunch of women. You know how every girl has that gay friend?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what they picture us as. It's kind of depressing.
Yeah. But I don't know many girls that bite their gay friends, so I don't know, that's kind of weird. But alright, I got more questions. And that's, what do you guys have planned for this coming future after this tour? Do you guys have any big plans for the summer, or?
Oh, we're on main stage Warped Tour this year, which is going to be awesome. After this, we fly straight back to the UK and Europe, and we do a headline tour over there. And then, like I said, we're back here doing Warped Tour, and then I think we're going across to Asia and doing Thailand and stuff too. So we've got a busy year.
Alright, so what are you guys expecting as a band from this album? Do you guys have any hopes for it, or expectations?
I don't know really. Like, how can you ever expect anything from anything? You know, like, you can't predict the future. I just hope people like it and can relate to it and take it for what it is. Like, I know a lot of bands release a second album. There's always going to be people that go, oh, it's no near as good as their first album, or maybe you'll get new fans who go, oh yeah, it's way better than the first album. Whatever the case may be, I just hope people enjoy it, and you know, we can carry on to do a third and fourth and fifth album and stuff, you know.
So what do you guys do to keep yourselves entertained when you're on your long drives across the country?
Lots of wanking.
Lots of wanking?
Yeah. Lots of movies and stuff like that. I don't know. We just drink lots. Did you see the TV when you walked in?
No, I didn't.
No, that's how I broke my hand. We smashed our TV the other night. So we should probably stop doing that. That's an expensive hobby.
Were you watching anything that just made you just like punch it, or?
No, we were just drinking far too much alcohol, and it seemed like a good idea at the time. I think there's a hole in this door too, and 2 holes in the other door. It was a messy night.
Yeah. You have any favorite movies you've watched lately, or?
I'm gonna sound like a right perf, but I watched Marley and Me again yesterday for like the 6th time. I love that movie. It makes me miss my dog though. My dog's called Marley too, and it's a Labrador, but it's brown. That's why we called him Marley. Yeah, not being racist. But, yeah, I don't know. I like that film. I'm a faggot.
All right. Well, be that as it may, you guys are pretty awesome, and just thanks for coming and doing the interview with us.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it.
And I hope you guys have a great set tonight.
Cheers. Thank you.